Hey everybody, how's it going? Today we are kicking off another collab. It is Gintama for the second time, so if you enjoyed it the first time, congrats, it's back. We can celebrate with some more gacha and a whole bunch of events. I will be going over all of the events after I do my gacha pulls, so if you want to stick around for that, please do. If you want to skip, hopefully I remember to put the timestamp down here. You can skip to the instructions of the collab afterwards, but I'm just going to do it in one big video this time, so hopefully that's fine. Well, that's my main. I don't want to do my main first. I want to do my tablet, so let's switch over. Okay, so here's my tablet. Now, as you can see, my tablet has a whole bunch of orbs. It got 200 from the last set. It got 500 from the first set, so it is swimming in orbs. So I am actually going to do 3 10 pulls, unless it gets crazy lucky, which my tablet tends to do that. Now, my tablet does not have any of the monsters from the first time because it actually didn't exist back then. So it has none of the 4-5 stars or, of course, any of the 5-6 stars. So that's why I'm a little bit more willing to throw the gachas here. So, got the recording. Hopefully the mic is all good. Let's gacharu. Now the important thing to keep in mind is that when you do this gacha, if you see any of the confirmed stuff, it does include the old monsters. So it does not necessarily mean you're gonna get any of the new monsters. So as you can see, we got Hijikata and Okita upgraded to a gacha monster. We got Kondo with bubbles. Remember, all the 4-5 stars are in play. And Shimura, I think that'll be the name. So she's one of the newer ones. Whoa, totally even missed Guinevere there. Okay, that's the other new 4-5 star. Now keep in mind that the percentage rates are very much heightened for the newer characters. Didn't even see any of the older ones, Elizabeth or Shinpachi. But okay, Guinevere hanging out, that's cool. Ooh, okay, give me 1 second. Okay, did some cleanup. Should be good now, so let's keep going. So I mean, it's kind of interesting to have everything, you know, together with the old and new, right? Because it becomes a little bit harder to make sure, you know, I mean, especially if you missed out on the previous ones, you really want those. It's gonna be a little tough. Well, keep in mind that there is gonna be a rate up for each individual 4-5 star monster on the very last day of the collab. So if you are looking for the old part 1 gacha monsters, and that bakshi hurts, you can't wait for the last day of the gacha to get a special rate up for that particular monster. Strike shot! Now again, like I said at the beginning, this does not mean it's one of the new ones. It could be one of the older ones, which I know a lot of people were disappointed that they didn't get an announced Transcension at the news, but hopefully it is one of the newer ones. Let's see. Oh, okay, Shinpachi. That's fine. 4 star. Okay, how about this one? Okay, okay. Well, that's not a collab character, but it is a new 5 star that I don't think I have on my main. Maybe I do, actually. Ah, there we go. Hijikata and Okita, the new one. We'll take a look at them real quick. Okay, that's not too bad. Sohi. I think I do have him on my main, so that's fine. And here we go. This is their... I mean, they were some pretty cool drop monsters from the first collab. So seeing them upgrade to the Gacha is pretty cool. We got Minesweeper L with Super Null Wind, Status Recovery, and Strike Shot Reducer. The Strike Shot is turning into a Pierce type, and then Okita shoots a bazooka with Hijikata, it sounds like. I'm sure people have already uploaded something on the internet on how that looks, but it sounds very interesting. We'll see what use they have. It's going to be too soon to find out. But with my tablet, it does fill up the Hoshidama, so let's see how this turns out. Strike, shot. So, any new monster would be great. Ooh. I do not have her on my main. Ugh, cannot read that. What if that's Chosokabe? Eldorado. Okay, anything for Eldorado is always nice. Eldorado, Kaimiju. Oh, Taishakuten. Okay, interesting. Alright, what's a new character? That's always good. Too bad I don't remember the name, but that's it for my tablet. Let's switch to my main account. Boop. Alright, my main account will be doing 2 temples. Just because I want to make sure I get everything right. I didn't pull the percentage, but like I said, the newer one does have a higher percentage than the older ones, so 1.2 versus 0.6 on the 5-6 stars, and the 4-5 stars. The newer ones are still at 25% each, but the older ones are at 8%, which is much higher than the other ones. So you should get a healthy mix of collab monsters. Alright, like I said, 2 temples. Let's go. Last time I did this on my main, I got nobody as well, so getting anything new would be great. Let's see, I did get a bunch of other 5-6 stars unrelated to... Oh! Alright. It's been so long where I've had a new 4-5 star to worry about that. I completely forgot. I actually got Diamond, Alibaba, and Suzuran the last time I did my Gintama pull. So. Okay, there's our 4 or 5 stars. That's great. Ooh, Bakshi. Ugh. Alright. I'm not even gonna cut this. We're gonna do this together. So... yeah, I mean, like, you know, as usual, I'm not... that's right, I have those stupid drops from running... I ran Okita this time, right? So I actually do have 3 out of the 6 lucky monsters this week. So it'll help me farm for all of the collab stuff. So, yeah. Alright, one more temple. Why not? Again, you know, this is when you have all these orbs, it really wants you to pull, so straight shot. Alright, let's see. Stop. Alright, well... that's a bummer. That's okay. Don't forget there are 2 Tokodamas waiting for you on day 4 and day 8 of the collab. So I probably will not hold a video for that. So I'll just pull that on the side. I'll find a way to pull it for you guys. But it's there. So keep that in mind. Now let's go over the details of the collab real quick. So as you may have seen, there are plenty of quests available for this quest. We've got, I don't remember the name, but the green and red quests are going to be available 24/7, but they are your 4-5 star quests. So you can max them to a luck of 90 if you so choose. We've got Kyubey here, the blue drop monster. It is going to be the 5/6 direct drop quest, so it is available 24/7. However, in return, it will only drop one, so you don't have to bring any luck monsters, but you're going to have to run it a bunch of times. Now, they do have a special drop situation here where as long as you play co-op, you can get a higher chance of getting 2+ boss drops. I believe it also says that if you're doing it solo, you are not going to get more than 2, or it's a really low chance. So you should be trying to clear Kyubey as co-op, via co-op as much as possible to make sure that you can reduce the amount of runs you need to get him. Again, remember, max lucks mean nothing in this quest because it is a direct drop quest. And of course, we've got the Dark and the Light quests. Those are going to be the 5/6 star scheduled event quests, so make sure you check out the schedule in-game to see when you can run them so you can max luck them if you so wish. On top of that, we have a special Insidious quest where Kamui, he has a standard event quest, so that's going to be your standard Savage Extreme Kyukyoku level quest. Clear those, you're going to want to use that quest to max luck him. Now, if you take on the Insidious quest, the Cho Kyukyoku version, right? The one where he has a very angry, extreme look to him. You only need to clear that quest once, so of course that means this quest is going to be pretty difficult, unless one of the collab monsters completely breaks that quest. Who knows? But you don't need items to switch between the two forms, so you can freely switch regardless. Of course, if you want to have 2 max luck so you don't have to worry about it, that's also an option too. The important thing to note is that the Cho Kyukyoku quest features no continues, you cannot use a biscuit, and you cannot use a miracle min to finish, so you are on your own to finish it fair and square. There's also a special gimmick there where the weak point will not move unless you hit it, and it will move every time you hit it, so kind of like Shiringala, if you remember how that gimmick works. And it sounds like there's extra damage for weak points, so it should be an interesting quest for sure. Now, on top of that, we also have, oops, I kind of covered him up. We've got Hasegawa here, Madao. It's in brackets, so I just translated that directly. You can get Madao from running these quests, whether you run Kamui, Kintoki, or Sasaki and Imai. If you run those, clear it, you're going to get one of these special boxes. If you do that quest via co-op, you'll get an extra box. And if you run that quest with at least one Gintama collab monster, and it can be any from the first part, second part, any of the forms, drop monsters, gacha monsters, anything, as long as it's related to Gintama, you bring it, you'll get another drop for a maximum of 3. And how that'll look like, you saw on the screen before, is basically once you clear that stage, you'll get an extra drop, and these drops will be Madaos. So, assuming you do this optimally, you run the quest via co-op and using a collab monsters, run it 33 times and you got a max luck Madao. Pretty cool. Make sure you keep that in mind as you run those event quests according to schedule. And for those of you who missed out on the first part, the old collab monsters are going to be in the library until September 17th, 11:59 Japan time. If you want to run the old quest, you can do that. However, there is one caveat: the old Insidious Takasugi quest, which pretty good monster. Unfortunately, that is not coming back, so you can only get the base form of Takasugi there, which is but if you want to fill out your Monsterpedia, you can run these quests if you missed them out the first time. And last but not least, there are some good job missions available. You can take a look at them in the missions. Of course, if you could read them, then you wouldn't need me, but here is what you need to do to unlock these good job missions. First one is to clear any extreme quest in the collab. That should say collab, sorry. You'll be able to unlock the Gintoki. Gintoki? Is that right? Gin's good job is unlocked that way. If you clear any collab Savage quest, you'll unlock Shinpachi. Clear any collab quest via co-op, you'll get the Katsura Elizabeth combo there. Clear any part 1 collab in the library, you'll get Hijikata unlocked. And if you max level any part 2 collab event monster, those have to be the droppable monsters, you will get Okita unlocked. And just to make sure, right? It does specifically call out the new monsters for the quest, so make sure you do mix that up. Alright, and I believe that is it for today. Let me know if you have any questions in the collab. I'll be more than happy to answer them for you below. Also, let me know how your gacha went, because for me, looks like Gintoki doesn't like my main account, because that was a complete bust. Ouch. Main, at least it got one, but over 30 pulls, that's kind of rough. So what can I say? We'll just run through the collab, get all the orbs, and then run away. So thanks for watching, and until next time, bye bye.